Hey, and welcome to another training session with me, Justin, where we'll be releasing training videos every week for you to learn and improve yourself. Today, we'll be talking about customer service basic fundamentals, where we're going to learn and look into the basic understanding a customer service representative needs to have to better develop themselves. I was reading a research recently where they said in the past, companies were competing with pricing and quality of products. But now, 89% of companies are competing using good customer service. Such a major difference this is playing. So, for us to go, we need to understand one thing about customer service. And that is, customer service is about providing good service to your customers before they buy the product or services and after they buy your product or services, and letting them have a good experience throughout the process. Now, in order to improve these basic fundamentals, I'll be giving you 3 things to work on. And the first one we're going to work on is realizing your impact. Your impact simply means the impression that you leave on people when you're with them, how you work with them, how you make them feel. So for customer service, we'll be focusing on communication. That is going to be the impact that we're going to try to create in this lesson. So in order to help you do that, I'm going to give you a few points. So number 1 is cultivating a good listening skill. When your customer is talking to you, make sure your mind is not all over the place. Be in the present, be in the moment, listen to what your customer is saying. Number 2 is learn good body language. When you come to your customer, always be in a welcoming way and approachable way. It makes it easier to start a conversation. Number 3, check your messages before you send them out. For those of you who use the IT world to communicate with your customers, please take time to read your message over and over again. Check it for grammatical errors. Make sure the tonation is good in what you're typing to your customer. Number 4 is try to be brief but specific. Not all our customers are able to handle the technical jargons that is in our industry. So always digest your product, your service really well, that you can give it to them in an understandable way. You're specific and you're brief, and customers like this. Number 5 is keep notes or records of all your engagements with your customer. Every time they come, they're coming for a car service. When they come back, you have a record. You can ask them, the last time you changed your engine mounting, how is it now? And the customer feels really great. Man, they remember me. And you got a plus point with the customer. And it's always important to retain your customer. Number 6, this is the most important when it comes to communication, is think before you speak. Do not be led by your emotions. Sometimes we have customers who could be a little difficult for us to handle. Do not get emotional. Think. What is your company policies? What are the procedures? Go back to that and answer your customer. So that is number 1, realizing your impact. Number 2 is constantly try to learn something new. Every time you have an opportunity, learn something new. Because this will help you see the world in a different light. And it also develops your cognitive skills. For example, your language development, your decision making, your perception about people, your memory span, your attention span. So these things get developed as you use your mind to learn new things. A few things that come out of this is, number 1, it keeps you healthy. When you learn new things and your mind is learning and expanding, it's also releasing good hormones into your body, helping you rest better, feel better. So this happens when you open your mind and learn something new constantly. Number 2 is it opens doors, which is opportunity. So for me, in my spare time, I'm picking up Mandarin. So in the long run, I will have associates who I can converse with. I will have more opportunities, more clients for me to do my training. Alright? It opens doors. It's an opportunity for me. Number 3, it increases your adaptability. Now, I'll give you an example of what I mean by increasing your adaptability. Let's say you have a new CEO that joins your organization, and they have got this new developments they want to put in, they want to apply new things, and you realize that the workload is too much, everybody's struggling. But let's say if you took a course on time management And now you're able to prioritize what you need to do and how you can implement what the CEO wants. And then you realize maybe sometimes after you've done your plan, you're a bit stuck. You can go to the CEO and say, I've done this, but I'm a little bit stuck here. You can get 3 responses. The first response, they're going to say, please leave, I don't have time for you. Number 2, they might say, come here, let's try to rearrange this side here, put this on that side, let's try to see whether this works. Number 3, they'll say, good job, keep going, but make sure you do this. So because you spend a little bit of effort in learning time management, you found favor with your CEO. And that's a positive thing, right? So basically, first, realize your impact. Number 2, constantly learn something new. Now the third one is change what you can control. You can't calm the storm. You can calm yourself. The storm will eventually pass. It's very important. So to begin with, we're going to start with your thoughts. Always control what you let into your mind. Always let it be positive. It's building you up. It's nurturing you to better things. Always keep your thoughts in a very positive, energetic level. Number 2 is to how you view yourself. Everywhere when I go for training, people tell me, I can't do it. That person is better than me, so and so. They give so many things to bring down themselves. Stop it. Don't do that. You gotta give good things to yourself. You gotta tell yourself you're the champion. You're good looking. You're gonna make it happen. Make sure you're the best version to yourself. Number 3 is your schedule. Always prioritize your schedule. What you need to do in the morning, in the afternoon. So, for example, I'll give you a story about someone I know who really procrastinates all the time. So, one of it that he procrastinates is fueling up his car. So what happens is, he always goes back at night with no fuel. And he says, I'll pump fuel in the morning. And so happened this day, there was an emergency that he had to attend to, and he took his car. And he reached the pump, and the pump was closed. And now just from one emergency, he's got 2 emergencies because he just didn't prioritize what is important. Number 4, and I feel this is the most important, the people you allow in your life, your associates, your friends. They can either build you up or they can destroy you. For you to address this issue is very easy. You, inside your heart, think what are the values you want in your life? What are the things you want in your life? You want to be happy, you want to be motivated, you want to be positive. So you know these are the values you want. Look for associates who have that. Don't have this value of being positive, but you're sitting down with someone who's always complaining, who's always talking bad about somebody else. That will kill the positivity inside you. So don't do that. Find people with the values that you want in your life, and they will help you grow. So these are 3 things. Realizing your impact, constantly learning something new, change what you can control. In a nutshell, as we look at customer service, it's inseparable from today's industry's companies. Customer service is going into every industry, every department, every level of hierarchy. So this is becoming a force that can help the company develop itself and grow further. So thank you again for joining me. I'll see you in the next training. Thank you.